Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Dan here from United from Abroad. Viewing Fulham versus Manchester United on Sunday. It's a 4:30 kickoff in the UK, 11:30 over in America. Fulham coming off a 1-1 draw of late goal from Muniz away at Brighton. And United coming off a 1-0 loss to Arsenal. A very poor Arsenal team, if I must say. United were by far the better team. You know, there's arguments for, I think it should have been a free kick on Bayern Dier. Obviously, he's got to do better before all you idiots start saying otherwise. He's got to be stronger. But if Saliba can manhandle Mount, you know, all the Arsenal fans are moaning about Cunha manhandling Zubamendi, and, you know, all the players of Arsenal initiate the contact in those moments. Basically, Bolton. Some people forget Mikel Arteta spent longer with David Moyes than he did with Pep Guardiola. Long ball FC. Anyway, on to the fun stuff. Fulham versus Manchester United in the big smoke on Sunday. It's going to be an entertaining one. You know, Fulham's no easy feat. They're a well-structured team under Marco Silva. They usually play a 4-2-3-1. Their lineup that they had against Brighton is here. You know, Leno in goal, Kenny Tete at right back, Bassi at left back. They had Anderson and Cuenca as centre backs. Then they have a good midfield two pairing of Lukic and Berg. I really rate Sander Berg. I think he's a good player. And then Wilson on one side, Iwobi on the other. Josh King and Raul Jimenez started the game against Brighton. They got, Smith Rowe, Muniz. They might feature him in the starting lineup this weekend. Who knows? Man United, Pereira in there. Adama Traore. You know what he's all about. So yeah, they're a good side under Marco Silva. You know, they like to build up plays with triangles and wide rotations. The fullbacks, the wingers, and the central midfielders, the eights, will rotate around and try and cause us some problems. They like to control the ball, gradually building from the back a bit, working through the opposition formations. The defensive phase and pressing structure, it's usually like a mid to high block. They don't really go out all guns blazing, high pressing. It's more like blocking passing lanes. A couple of reasons why I've chose my lineup, and you'll see it shortly. But that's their lineup. They're missing Anthony Robinson, who's out. Who's got a knee surgery. Sessegnon, he's out as well. He's doubtful, apparently. And United are missing Leacher and Noose. Azraoui. Onana's back fit, like he was last week. But everyone else is ready and firing, ready to go. United have won their last 8 away league games at Fulham's ground, Craven Cottage. Can they aim to make it a record 9th? Something never achieved in Premier League history. Encounters have featured late goals, often 78th minute and beyond, in recent times. Okay, let's get into the United lineup. I've gone with Bayern Dier in goal. With Amorim's backing of him from the last game, I think he's going to play him. Those eyes, he looked like he wanted to jump over the table and smash Samuel Luckhurst in the face. There's definitely an edge to Ruben Amorim, and I wouldn't like to be on the wrong end of a telling off from him. I've gone with the same back three that started against Arsenal. Shaw, De Ligt, and Yoro. I said after in the review of the game, I thought they were excellent. De Ligt was unbelievable. He stopped that Gyökeres guy doing anything. They both muscled each other here and there, but Gyökeres couldn't do anything. Whenever De Ligt won so many aerial battles, stepped in and won the ball a lot. Luke Shaw, when he's fit, he's class. And Lenny Yoro is just going to be, he's so good. He is so good. wing backs. I'm going for Patrick Dorgu and Ahmad. I think we're going to have a lot more of the ball, even though our percentage possession-wise against Arsenal was really high. I feel like away at Craven Cottage, you've got Ahmad running down that line with Mbumo, and yeah, I think it's going to be Ahmad. And then in the midfield, I've gone for Bruno Fernandes, and I think he's going to play Kobbie Mainoo. With the tactical aspects of Fulham and them screening more in the midfield. I think you put a Casemiro in there, he's not got the legs to pop into these little gaps and play off one and maybe turn and beat the press. Or, I think him and Bruno, I think Mainoo and Bruno in there might work against Fulham. Am I more hopeful it's Mainoo and Fernandes? Yes, because Ugarte is not the one. Casemiro probably can't play every week. Sekou Kone's injured. Collier's gone out on loan. So we're quite light in there. There's a talk of Stiller from Stuttgart, I believe, maybe Frankfurt, Stuttgart, one of the German teams. Obviously not going for Ballet because of how expensive he is this summer. So I think, he's got to trust Mainoo and Fernandes a bit more, maybe together. Maybe he plays a bit of Mason Mount in there. I don't know. He alluded to that. He could play in the 8. But also, I think with the broadcasts and the newspapers and the journalists, some United fans, we forget that Mainoo's 20 years old. His time will come. We don't need to run him into the ground. There's plenty of evidence out there that these players that have played big minutes from young ages don't kick on to become who they should be. Look at Rashford, look at Garnacho, played a lot of football at a young age, and they're not world beaters. We need to harness and cherish Kobbie Mainoo for what he is, and he's an unbelievable footballer. Does he need to get better? For sure. But so does Man United, so does everyone. But I'm probably more hopeful than I am. I'm more hopeful he plays Mainoo than he probably will. It might be Casemiro again, for all we know. But I think he's going to unleash the front three of Cunha, Sesko, and Mbumo. I think it's finally time for that to come out. There's been a lot of talk that Sesko scoring some good goals, Cunha scoring some good goals, Mbumo scoring some good goals in training. So yeah, that's what it's going to be. So yeah, that's my starting lineup, my predicted 11. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree, disagree? Who do you think he'll play? I'm going to go for a 3-1 Manchester United away win at Craven Cottage. Let me know your scores, lineups, all that good stuff in the comments below. And once again, don't forget, like, subscribe, share this around. Appreciate the subscribers so far. I'm brand new to this, and I'm just going to try and keep growing and growing and growing. I love talking about Man United. It's my favourite passion. So, yeah, I'll be back on Sunday after the game with a review. So, peace out. Come on, United.